Imagine walking through your favorite shopping district, but where you once saw bustling storefronts, you now find shuttered windows and "for lease" signs. This isn't a distant possibility. It's the reality unfolding across America. As the economic climate tightens its grip with inflation and credit woes, some of the country's most cherished retail brands are scaling back, rethinking their brick-and-mortar strategies to weather the storm that's looming on the horizon of 2024. Retail giants, once unshakable, now tread cautiously, eyeing the shifting sands of consumer behavior and online commerce that are rapidly redrawing the retail landscape. In preparation, they're trimming the fat, bidding farewell to locations that no longer make the cut in an era of ruthless efficiency and digital dominance. With the future of shopping morphing before our very eyes, we're on the brink of a retail revolution that's closing doors to open new virtual ones. And as this transition accelerates, you might just blink and miss the closure of a store you've always known. Stay tuned as we dive into the 10 retail establishments that are dimming their lights and locking up, one final sale at a time. Amazon's foray into organic groceries hits a snag as Whole Foods, the high-end supermarket chain under its umbrella, faces a challenging retail environment. From a flourishing start to a series of retreats, Whole Foods has shuttered over 71 locations from the spring of 2021 through the summer of 2023, signaling a shift in strategy for the e-commerce titan. This wave of closures underscores a critical reassessment, with 9 more stores poised to dim their lights. CEO Andy Jassy points to a mix of geographies, from Montgomery's southern charm to San Francisco's urban bustle, each facing the axe as the company sharpens its focus. The implications ripple through the market, raising questions about the future of organic retail and Amazon's stake in the brick-and-mortar world. Office Depot, a household name in office supplies, is signaling a significant shift in the retail market. 71 of their stores are ringing up their final transactions, with some already vanishing from shopping centers like Chicago's H Park. This retreat is a response to a stark 11% decline in retail sales last quarter, a telling sign of the times. A company spokesperson has unveiled that this contraction is a deliberate stride in Office Depot's master plan to revolutionize its retail footprint. The focus is pivoting away from the physical presence that once dominated malls, channeling energies into the burgeoning realms of online sales, IT services, and the lucrative B2B sector. Flashback to 2020 and the narrative was prescient. The retailer projected over 13,100 jobs would be eclipsed by the close of 2023. The prophecy is unfolding as 327 stores have already disappeared across the American landscape, leaving behind a digital blueprint for the future of office supply commerce. The sports retail giant Foot Locker is taking a decisive leap into the future by planning to shutter 400 stores, including a significant chunk of its Champ Sports franchise. This Monday's revelation sent ripples through the industry, leaving consumers and market watchers alike to ponder the motives behind such a drastic maneuver. During a critical gathering with investors, Foot Locker's leadership shed light on their strategy, pointing to the closure of predominantly underperforming mall outposts. The stakes are high as these stores contribute to a non-negligible 10% of the company's total sneaker sales, a factor that could dent Foot Locker's financial performance in the forthcoming quarters. This calculated risk marks a pivotal moment for the athletic retail leader as it races towards a streamlined, more efficient operational model. As Amazon weathers the e-commerce storm, its Amazon Go convenience stores are facing the chop, a stark contrast to the digital giant's usual narrative of expansion and dominance. Amidst a season of declining sales, Amazon's revelation of closing over a dozen of these futuristic stores, known for their cashierless experience, marks a pivotal moment in the company's sprawling retail saga. The shuttering of these stores from the bustling streets of New York to the tech hub of San Francisco is a telling move by CEO Andy Jassy. It's part of a broader austerity measure aimed at streamlining Amazon's sprawling operations. This retreat from the urban retail landscape, particularly San Francisco's downtown after a 4-year tenure, signifies a strategic pivot as Amazon refocuses on its core strengths and lucrative ventures. This move encapsulates the challenges even tech behemoths face in the mutable retail sector and highlights the importance of adaptability in the relentless pursuit of profitability. Amidst the verdant growth of Sprouts Farmers Market, a pruning strategy emerges. This purveyor of fresh produce has witnessed an enviable expansion, introducing 30 new stores to its family in 2023 alone. Yet, not all branches have flourished under the company's nurturing. Now, facing the harsh realities of a competitive U.S. market, Sprouts is shedding those limbs that bear no financial fruit. In a move that reflects a shift in strategic thinking, executives have declared a focus on cultivating smaller, more fertile stores. They've announced an impending culling of the underperforming, predominantly larger format locales. Details are scant as the company has yet to disclose the full extent of the impact, merely hinting at affected stores across Texas, California, Georgia, Florida, and Washington. This decision marks a pivot in Sprouts' journey, underscoring the critical balance between growth and sustainability in the ever-volatile retail landscape. In a bid to refine its business model, Walgreens, a stalwart in the pharmacy sector, is embarking on a strategic contraction. With plans to shutter 450 stores, the company is injecting a dose of reality into its operations. CFO James Cahoy outlined a calculated approach during the earnings call, stating that this restructuring will bolster the company's financial health, with projected savings of $4.1 billion by 2027. The United States will see at least 150 Walgreens locations fade from the commercial landscape as the company seeks to align its physical presence with the changing demands of the healthcare sector. Cahoy emphasizes that this is a move towards enhancing efficiency through technological advancements like micro-fulfillment centers, in-store activity centralization, and telepharmacy solutions. This prescription for change does come with side effects, notably the elimination of approximately 500 roles. It's a decisive, albeit difficult step as Walgreens strives to stay ahead in an industry where adaptation is the key to enduring success. The retail grocery landscape is experiencing a seismic shift as Stop & Shop embarks on a course correction, with a spokesperson citing underperformance relative to financial expectations. The chain has begun the somber process of closing its doors in select locales. This year has already seen the termination of operations in New Jersey and New York, with profitability cited as the key motivator. Dating back to 2020, Stop & Shop has grappled with the dual challenges of spiraling costs and diminishing revenues, compelling its leadership to reevaluate the company's brick-and-mortar blueprint. The result is a series of difficult decisions aimed at streamlining the business, trimming the fat where necessary to maintain a healthy financial profile in a competitive market. The retail grocery game is a battleground of discounts and strategic positioning, where the German discounter Lidl has found itself in a peculiar quandary. Since their ambitious American debut in 2017, Lidl's trajectory has taken an unexpected turn, with the number of store closures outpacing new openings year after year. This retreat is set against the backdrop of a fiercely competitive landscape, with rivals like Aldi and dollar stores not just expanding but flourishing. Recent reports from the Daily Mail confirm that Lidl is withdrawing from several states, including North Carolina, Virginia, New Jersey, South Carolina, Maryland, and Pennsylvania. Spokeswoman Chandler Spivey has articulated the rationale behind these decisions, attributing the closures to the subpar performance of certain outlets. By consolidating their focus on more profitable and accessible locations, Lidl is recalibrating its strategy, aiming to reposition itself as a key player amidst the intense rivalry of discount grocery chains. In the tumultuous ocean of global retail, Old Navy's flagship finds itself caught in a maelstrom. The brand's guardian, Gap Inc., has hoisted the white flag for 75 of its stores, a strategic move to chart a course back to profitable shores, particularly in international waters. The fashion retailer, a subsidiary renowned for its affordable apparel, is battening down the hatches as it faces a 6.6% dip in sales, with revenue standing at $3.44 billion. The company's shares, too, have weathered a storm, plummeting by nearly 40% within the year. Old Navy's strategy is not an abandonment but a recalibration, with a spokesperson from Gap Inc. affirming the brand's commitment to a robust store fleet that can deliver unparalleled customer experiences. While specifics of the store closures remain under wraps, the company has promised a more detailed map of their retail voyage in the upcoming quarterly earnings call on November 16th. As the brand navigates these rough waters, the industry watches with bated breath, anticipating Old Navy's next move in the ever-changing retail landscape. The once ubiquitous American Eagle, a brand that perched proudly in malls across the United States, is poised for a strategic migration. CFO Mike Moss has cast a vision before investors, a transformative journey that will see the closure of 200 to 250 of its retail nests, primarily those within the confinements of shopping malls. By the dawn of 2024, as many as 225 stores are set to vanish from the American retail landscape. Currently, 880 American Eagle locations spread their wings across the nation, yet the brand is charting a flight path towards a sleeker horizon, targeting a streamlined presence of approximately 400 stores by 2030. This bold maneuver isn't just about retreat, but about a shift in altitude, as American Eagle redirects its focus towards the boundless skies of online commerce, signaling a metamorphosis in its approach to the ever-evolving retail ecosystem. As we stand on the precipice of a new retail era, it's clear that the landscape is transforming dramatically. While some brands are shuttering locations to weather the storm, others teeter on the brink of collapse, their survival through another year uncertain. Since 2017, a seismic shift in consumer behavior has demanded that brands evolve rapidly, differentiating themselves in a fiercely competitive market. The pandemic heaped pressure upon an already stressed sector, and the inflation crisis that ensued has only tightened the screws. With shoppers retreating and sales declining, a potential recession looms large, casting a shadow over the future of retail. The message is stark: adapt swiftly or face the consequences. As 2024 approaches, retailers are in a race against time, with those failing to pivot likely to be swept away by the unforgiving currents of economic downturn. It's a reminder that, in the world of commerce, the only constant is change. In light of these insights, I encourage you to share your experiences and perspectives. How have these shifts affected your shopping habits? What do you think is the future of retail in the face of such challenges? Engage with us in the comments below. And if this discussion resonated with you, please like and share this video. For more content on the evolution of industries and market trends, don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell. As we navigate these transformative times together, your voice and support are more important than ever.